a short guide of our QA engineer position. And I make a little presentation to show you that guide. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. So this guide, you can find this guide in Google Docs. And after presentation, I show you a link to this guide. Guide named QA Handbook, and it contains simple points of QA work, QA position, and QA maybe some meaning. So let's start from suggesting improvements in our work. By improvements, meaning that engineers should be constantly looking out for things and data QA that could be automated, and sharing and demoing tools, tricks of the trade in QA. So if you know some things or tools, tricks that can help us in us work, you can share it with your colleagues.
Alexander, may I ask you to pause your speech for a while because Evan is not here.
Maybe I can resume and you will show Evan a video that you recording now. No?
Okay, please go ahead.
So next. This was about improvements in our work. Next point is about communication. So there's a comment in red minor Jira tickets or communication with internal external stakeholders. QA engineers will endeavor to use good grammar and punctuation and full sentences at all times to clear your summaries about bugs or some other things. QA engineers will take the extra time and mental effort to express his or her ideas in the most concise, congruent way possible to reduce email tennis, Slack tennis, and unnecessary back and forth in general. So you need to use your logic to express ideas in one, two, three sentences and not go email or Slack sharing things. Asking better questions. Asking better questions is a better question and comments to get better responses, whether that be in Slack, Redmine, email, or any other. So next point is fairness. Fairness is about no matter how urgent QA task is, or no matter how much apparent pressure there is to quickly perform a QA task, fairness should not be sacrificed. With respect specifically to data QA, this includes, but is not limited to, the following steps. Properly investigations, errors, warnings, not just informing developers about the investigation, apparent coverage issues in determining root cause. bug or item dropping or something else, not just informing developers. Taking the time to update QA process documentation, such as that specific to brand view. So we created a brand view doc and take some information to that doc. Wherever you encounter something is worth putting down on paper for the rest of the team knowledge. Next point is continuous improvement. So every team member is expected to continuously refine and improve his or her performance, always seeking to improve how he improves his her way of working. Attending QA conferences, discussions with developers, reading additional information about QA is highly recommended. And discussion with developers who can suggest different extensions for browsers, usable sites to work, servers, utilities, some tricks or and other things. Developers can help you with general IT things and also with code understanding in your work. And this understanding would be useful for the future QA process or learning process. Next point is about prioritizing our work. General rule is that each individual daily priorities are defined by a QA head or lead. However, individual engineers are expected to use good judgment and common sense and respond to changing priority schedules on a daily and even hourly basis as required. So, I think if you don't know about some ticket prioritizing in your work, you can ask our head lead, and they can set prioritizes in our work. Our next point is about quality of bug reports. Oh, quality of bug reports. So this applicable for Porsche, CCM, and any other platform application being QA'd. A good bug report for an application contains most of following points. So first point, title or subject. Second point, project that may already be preset in Jira. Third, problem description or some summary. Then steps to reproduce a screenshot if you need to show developers and something error. Expected behavior, actual behavior, and frequency. So about bug frequency, always, sometimes, or somewhere. Next point is about reducing number of iterations of QA per ticket. So we should to log as many bugs as possible in first QA to minimize ticket tennis, cost of QA, cost of development, and keep the QA backlog manageable. And using good judgment and experience to recognize any communicator developer quick fixes which can be done immediately. Next point is about some Python or Tech help. So if we need some Python or Tech help or any advice, we can request Python assistance. All requests for Python assistance must be in form. So you go to our chat, our Slack, go to Python channel and write 4 points. So first, what you tried. Second, what happened with things that you tried. Third, here's that you tried to fix it. And last point, that it didn't work and what you need to do. So you can write these points in Slack Python channel, and you should wait for answer. And next point is about QA work activity, being proactive. So we all need to thinking beyond our work in the individual tasks and tickets, and recognizing that our role in the company goes beyond setting relays or ticket to QA past. QA engineers must take an active interest and role in the projects and features they are working on, not only during QA, but also before and after then the feature project Spider is in production. That's all my slides, and you can see point of useful resources for QA after 9 my points. And there are some useful tips or resources that you can see in a document. In a document QA handbook, and I share you this document now. So this is that document. And you can see a point useful resources for QA and read something about this in this document. So that's all.
Okay, Alexander, thank you for your presentation. Pavel, Vlad, do you have any questions to our speaker, Alexander?
Thank you very much, Alexander. Good job.
And you, Pavel?
Thank you for presentation. I'm interested about eighth point. I think you need to read. Yes. And after that, I think this documentation have provided Alexander and Evan. If I will have some explanation, I think I ping you or someone else interested about right way to get Python attach helps. I'm interested in some examples when we can do something in that case. I think I will ask about that later when I read tryhard document. Thank you.
You're right, Pavel, we can postpone this question to offline discussion in our Slack.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Alexander, seems we don't have any questions for you, so thank you very much for your presentation. And please continue your work. Thanks all, and goodbye.
Goodbye.